illallah, Allah.
La ilaha illallah, Allah.
La ilaha.
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن نبينا محمد وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم وبعد. We are here for our spiritual conversation. If you are listening to me, wherever you are listening to me from, you are listening to Sheikh Fatau from Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center. We have come to this place. This is where we get some of our herbs from. And you can see how the place looks like. God has created these plants. We can use some for food and we can use some to treat ourselves. An issue about herbs like this needs somebody who has knowledge about these herbs. You can't just see a tree and know what the sickness that it cures. You need somebody who has been within this spiritual work for a very long time. So if you come to our place, Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Healing Center, we use herbs together with the verses of the Holy Quran to cure sickness. Some sicknesses, sometimes you go to hospital and they tell you that this type of sickness can't be treated in the hospital. Go and treat it locally or go and look for herbs to treat it. If they tell you this, it means you have to come to Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center. We have a lot of herbs that we use, the herbs that God has created, and it has no any side effects, together with the verses of our Quran. And sometimes if you come, we have our computer, we put your name into the computer, we will tell you where from the sickness, what has caused it. If you want to even know, since the day that they gave birth to you till date, what is happening in your life, and we put your name in our computer, we'll be able to tell you what is going on. And there are a lot of people out there suffering, and just because of what? A simple spiritual problem that he's not aware of. Spiritual problem has a lot of effects on a human being. Somebody may ask, what are some of the signs and symptoms that I will see in myself and know that, oh, this is spiritual problem that is affecting me, or I've been affected by a spirit. Sometimes if somebody is being affected by a spirit, you will see that you're having a very bad dreams. You dream and you can't even explain the dream. You dream, either you are dreaming and you are being chased by a lion or you are being chased by a snake. All these are bad spiritual dreams. If you don't take care of it, it will affect everything of yours. And if you are a woman and you are being affected by these spirits, we call it spiritual marriage, you will see that you will be having dream and you are having a sexual intercourse with a man. And sometimes it goes to the extent that you have this dream and you get up and you see that, yes, it's like you have really had an intercourse with a man in the dream. My sister, if you have this problem, if you don't come to Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center for a solution, if you are able to get a man, because if these spirits are in you, sometimes it's very difficult to get a man. Sometimes if you are with a man, within some few days or months, immediately you tell the man to come and pay your bride price and you become his wife. He goes away, you don't know what takes him away. It's this spiritual marriage that is affecting you. And if you are able to force yourself and get married to a man, then the spirit in you will make it very difficult for you to be able to give birth. A lot of people do come to us. Somebody will come, the person is not able to conceive. And if you go into it, look at it, it will tell that there's a spirit in the person that is making it difficult for the person to conceive. So if you come to Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center, we will look at all these things and know what is the problem. And sometimes, for you to know that you have these spiritual problems, the dreams that I talk of, you'll be dreaming and you can't explain the dream. And sometimes it affects you financially also. There are some people, these spirits in them, if that spirit is in you, it's very difficult. You will get the money all right, but you will not know what you have used the money for, and the money will just go away. You can't even explain. Meanwhile, you are working, you are getting maybe your salary, your business is booming, but when money comes to your hand, you don't know what you have really used the money for, and the money goes away. It's these spirits. So, and also sometimes these spirits can affect a man too. If a man too also has this spirit in him, it will be very difficult for you to get a woman to marry. Whenever you go in for a woman, within some months, the woman goes away. You don't know. Is this spiritual what? Marriage in you? And if you're a man and you have this spiritual marriage in you, it will be very, very difficult for you to give birth. You already have spiritual. There was somebody who came. We looked at it. The person has a lot of spiritual children somewhere. So if you want a remedy for all these your spiritual problems, come to Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center. Somebody may ask, if you come to Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center, what are some of the sicknesses that you treat? We treat sickness like hepatitis B. You see, this modern day hepatitis B, you go to hospital, you are on drugs, and still, when you go in for the test, you see that there's no any improvement. So if you come to Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center, what we'll do is that for me, if you come, I will let you go in for the test. They will tell you the number of the virus. They will tell the number of the virus in your blood. We will note it down. They will give you the medicine. If I give you the medicine within 1 week, I will pay for the test. Then you go and have the test. Then we see. And if you have high blood pressure, to my brother, my sister, you watching me, if you have high blood pressure, you have done all ways and means to get it to reduce. It does not what reduce. You are constantly on drugs to reduce your blood pressure. Please come to Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center, and to be a thing of the past. So we treat hepatitis B, like I've said. We treat high blood pressure, severe ones, serious ones, and we treat ulcer. Some people complain of ulcer every day. You are always on drugs. If you come to Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center, we'll be able to get a remedy for it. And some people are also an asthmatic patients. Either it's by birth, or you have grown up and you started seeing the symptoms of asthma. If you come to Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center, inshallah, by the grace of God, we have remedies for all these sicknesses. And if you are a man and you are suffering from sexual weakness, there are people, even though they perform all right in bed, but they have low sperm count. If you come to Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center, we'll be able to help you. And if you are a man, you have been married for a very long time, no child, come to Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center. We'll see how we are going to help you. And like I was saying about these spiritual problems, these spiritual problems have affected a lot of people when it comes to their financial stabilities. If you need this financial breakthrough, you can be suffering at your workplace, and it will just be because of a little way that you need somebody who has a spiritual eye to show you. Please contact Sheikh Fatau Spiritual Herbal Center. Like God said in the Quran, He has created the Quran to serve as a cure and as a guide for all of us. There is no sickness on earth that has no remedy. And like Prophet Muhammad said, there is no sickness that God has brought on this earth. Before God brings a sickness, God will provide a cure for it. So if you want a solution to a spiritual problem that you are going through, my brother, my sister, don't hesitate. Contact Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center on 0533 184919. I'm taking the number again. 0533 184919. Contact Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center, and all your sicknesses, all your problems will be a thing for the past. Sometimes we can't mention all sicknesses that we treat, but these few that I've mentioned, if you really want your sickness that you have been through for a very long time to go off and leave you, because health is everything, contact Sheikh Fatau and you will never regret it. And there are some people who have been affected by stroke. You see, people think stroke is in the arm that it has affected, or it's in the leg that it has affected, or sometimes somebody will get stroke and thinks the stroke has just affected those areas. The stroke is in the brain. If you come to Sheikh Fatau Spiritual and Herbal Center, these herbs and powerful verses of the Quran that we have, we can use it, the part of the brain that does not work and affects the part that it functions with. We can give you a medicine, and if you take that medicine, all these cells that are no more working, it will activate them to start working for you. And wherever part of the world that you are listening to me from, there's a way that we do it. Sometimes it's demand that we send the medicine from Ghana here to whatever place that you found yourself. We have DHL. then we can transport things from Ghana to wherever place in which you find ourselves. We are not people that will give you medicine and at the end of it, we'll be telling you stories again. For us, our drugs, our medicine is tried and what? Tested. And we don't work with anything, we work with the herbs and verses of the Holy Quran. And sometimes the sickness demands that we use our powerful what? Genes and rohanis. Sometimes the sickness demands that the sickness is in the extent that only these herbs cannot cure it. We can use the rohani or the genes to come and take away the sickness from you with the powerful herbs and the verses of Quran that God has given us. So, as a human being, you don't have to sit down to be attacked by a spirit or for you to be attacked by any severe sickness. As a human being, you need to be protected. My brother, my sister, if you need self-protection for yourself and protection for your whole family, Sheikh Fatah Spiritual Herbal and Spiritual Center, we can find a protection for you. And no temptation, no devil plotted against you can get you. And if you are somebody who has been outside the country for a very long time, people are suffering, people are calling. I'm in America, I'm in Germany, I'm in UK, I'm in so many parts of the world, and documents has been a problem. This issue of documents needs somebody with a spiritual eye to look deeply into it to know that what is really the problem. What is really the problem? Whenever you are called for an interview to be given people document, it becomes a thing of the past. Please contact Sheikh Fatah Spiritual and Herbal Center. And if it is document that is your problem, if you contact us by the grace of God, inshallah, we will know ways and means that we are going to do so that you'll be called to be given your documents. And if you are outside the country and seeking a job is your problem, if you contact us, we have ways and means that we will do to make sure that you get a job. And if you are already employed and you want promotion in the work, you can contact us. If you contact us, again, there are ways and means that we will do with God. Everything are possible. We will do it, and the promotion that you are seeking for at your workplace, you will get it. Like I was saying, if you want to know the whereabouts of Sheikh Fatah Spiritual and Herbal Center is located in Tamale. You can contact us on the following number, which is 0533-184919. I'm taking the numbers again, 0533-184919. Contact Sheikh Fatah Spiritual and Herbal Center and your life will never be the same. Wherever you are listening to me from, don't say where you are is far from Ghana. Wherever you are listening to me from, there's no part of this earth or this world that we can send items to. We have been sending items to all parts of the world with the help of what? DHL. When we send it within 3 to 4 working days, you will have it. So contact us, don't hesitate, don't wait. Whatever sickness it is, whatever problem you are facing, no matter how difficult the problem might be, contact Sheikh Fatah Spiritual and Herbal Center, and with God you will find a remedy to all your problems. I'm using only one contact, which is the one I've mentioned, and I'm going to take it again. 0533-184919. I'm taking it again. 0533-184919. And you can contact me direct, or you can also WhatsApp me on this same number. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
La ilaha illallah, Allah.